Shalom Akim. First and foremost, give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak Kudash, the honors under the Ella's Apostle Green Millstone, the Ella's Green Millstone, and of course, peace and blessings under the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, serve him in truth and sincerity. Yes, whenever the Chayaba from GMS Plain Tables Camp, coming back with another lesson to his spirit. As so this lesson be going into, of course, we already know, sundown today marks the Passover. Of course, you should have already heard about it. But yeah, today marks, with of course, for the brothers and sisters who have been watching or, of course, watching or are in this truth. Yeah, today is a Passover at sundown. And of course, for the Passover, the whole ceremony and the whole how you keep it is framed within Exodus chapter 12. So, you can go into that yourself. There's plenty of videos on, of course, on YouTube. You can look up GMS Passover, and then you'll get a whole bunch of videos to see how the ceremony is done. But of course, that does not mean that every single Israelite within the truth should keep it. Of course, the scriptures speak about keeping it worthily. So, well, of course, you really have to examine yourself. So to read this real quick, it says, Feast of Unleavened Bread. So this is Exodus chapter 12 and 14. By the way, yeah, you got to go through the whole chapter. You'll get pretty much how it's kept. But, I want to go straight into the point on 11. So it says, verse 14, and this shall be unto you a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast. Yes, it says, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord Yahweh throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days. Yeah, so this is appointed for us to keep it throughout our generations. Ever since, of course, the time of Moses, the first Passover up until now, 2025. Closer, way closer unto the coming of Yahushai. So it says, verse 15, 7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day you shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the seventh day, that soul should be cut off from Israel. Yeah, so that's, of course, this, again, Exodus chapter 12 goes into the lamb, goes into what you need to do. And of course, we can't keep the Passover 100%. We can't just get a whole lamb without blemish. And no, again, we keep it. We rehearse the righteous acts. We keep it as best as we can. We still buy the lamb, but obviously, we have to go to the store and buy it. Buy already chopped up. We have no idea how it looked like before. If the lamb was unblemished, which is most likely not. Hey, but the point is, of course, through what Yahushai, we're covered for anything that we fall short. Yeah, of course, anything that we fall short from or fall short of. Of course, we're covered through the blood of Yahushua, but the point is what? To rehearse righteous acts, to lock in, to serve the Lord as best as possible. But it says, so yeah, the point is, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first unto the seventh day, that soul should be cut off from Israel. Yeah, so we're commanded, of course, not to eat leavened bread from the first day, which today, again, have to make sure that leavened bread is cast out of your house, or any leaven, so any product with leaven in it, yeast, bread, only if it's unleavened bread, such as corn tortillas and so on and so forth. Anything that doesn't contain leaven, you can go online and search up leavening agents, baking soda, baking powder, counting as of course leavening agents. But yeah, of course, yeah, so cast away leaven out of your houses. And yeah, throughout pretty much the whole week, the first day up until the seventh day, you're supposed to cast or make sure you don't eat any leavened bread, and make sure that no leaven comes into your house after you casted it out before the first day begins. Yeah, and of course, what the scriptures, so the scriptures go into the physical leaven, but the scriptures also go into the spiritual leaven. Let's go real quick to 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and 6. It says, "Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even a Mashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us." And before I get to this, let's go ahead and get up real quick Matthew chapter 16. So it says Matthew chapter 16 and 5, "And when his disciples were come to the other side, they had forgotten to take the bread." Reading on, it says, "Then Yahushua said unto them, Take heed and beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, It is because we have taken no bread. Which, when Yahushua perceived, he said unto them, O ye of little faith, why reason ye among yourselves? Because ye have brought no bread. Do ye not understand? Neither remember the 5 loaves of the 5,000, and how many baskets ye took up? Neither the 7 loaves of the 4,000, and how many baskets ye took up? How is it that it says, ye do not understand that I spake it not to you concerning bread, that ye should beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees? It says, Then understood they how that he bade them not to beware, it says, not beware of the leaven of bread, but of the doctrine of the Pharisees and of the Sadducees. Yeah, and that's the point. So, what Yahushua making pretty much this so yeah, pretty much Yahushua was making it symbolic. He was speaking about the symbolic leaven, which ultimately of course the other doctrine, as it says right here, the doctrine of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Ultimately, anything that's not of the doctrine of Yahushua, the way how we're supposed to conduct ourselves according to Yahushua, anything other than that is leaven, and we have to make sure that we cast it out. So not only do we have to cast out the physical leaven, we have to cast out the spiritual leaven. So yeah, the spiritual leaven includes the old man, the old ways, this wicked, evil spirits. We're supposed to cast it out. Purge, as it says right here, let's go and get 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and 6. So it says, Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? Purge out therefore the old leaven. It says that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even a Mashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Exactly. So the point is to purge out the old leaven. And it says the little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. So no, you can't have, because again, there's some jakes within the truth. Some Israelites within the truth, they love to watch multiple camps. They like to watch a couple of videos of IUIC. They take it in, then they come to Great Millstone, take it in, then they go to Sakari, take it in, or just whatever camp. No, that builds up leaven. You're listening to ultimately to teachers that teach the wrong doctrine. If you're not listening to Great Millstone or the like-minded brothers with the same doctrine, then you're taking in the wrong doctrine, and you're building up that leaven. So it says, Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. Yeah, and that's the point. So And of course, we're constantly casting out all 11. Of course, because of course, we're growing and growing by the day. So of course, we're casting, we're purging out 11. Yes, it's purged out, therefore the all 11, that he may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. Yeah, and that's the point. We're supposed to keep on casting out the all 11, especially when the Passover comes around. We got to make sure we're in the right spirit, because it's a very, very serious time. Yeah, and of course, the other point is that, again, Passover is not just a lamb dinner. Passover isn't just a day, because, again, these other groups, other than Great Millstone and like-minded brothers, the affiliates, they put out the wrong image of the Passover. They put out as if it's a lamb dinner. It's a pretty much a feast, where it's a merry feast where everybody's celebrating. Kids running around, roaming, being invited. Hey, what? I mean, the two main Passovers that we can look at, of course, one is, of course, the first one, which is, of course, the first Passover, within Exodus chapter 12. Well, it was a very serious time. It was no Israelite party. It was no jumping around and playing. Nah, but the Israelites were pretty much during the Passover, a death angel got sent out. A death angel got sent out to do a lot of, to pretty much put out judgment. And of course, the Israelites had to keep the ceremony so that they weren't marked a part of it. Of course, that is again, you can go into how the ceremony is kept, but for those who didn't keep it, you would have got caught up within that judgment that was going out. And it was a lot of things happening. It was death happening. So that's why it's very important to again, be in the right spirit, cast out the all 11, cast out anything that's holding you back within His truth. Cast out anything that's just all evil, and just pretty much anything that's holding you back. Because Yahushua's coming is near, and we're expected to be as best as we can be as servants for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. That's what the Lord is expecting, man. So it says, 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and 8, it says, therefore let us keep the feast, not with all leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. And that's it right there. That's perfectly, that's it right there. So it says, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. Yeah, to have a pure mind. Yeah, that's the point. Get in real quick. Believe another scripture. So real quick, getting so this is we can get this real quick. It says Galatians chapter 5 and 9, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. And there you have it. Just a little leaven can leaven the whole lump. That's why the scriptures say we have to be perfect. The scriptures say, be ye perfect. Because what? There's no room for leaven, man. There's no, because again, just a little tiny bit of the wrong thing can mess up the whole spirit. Hey, and that's not what we need. Again, the scriptures say to be perfect. The scriptures say to cast off with the old man and put on the new man. To cast off the leaven and what? Make sure that we are unleavened. So yeah, I believe that's the point. So yeah, of course, we rehearse the righteous acts of the Passover. We keep it. We do the ceremony as best as we can. We can't keep it 100%, but we do as best as we can. Of course, we eat of the unleavened bread. We eat of the lamb. We, of course, drink the wine of Yahushai. So we eat the lamb, symbolizing, of course, Yahushai. And then we eat, of course, and we also drink the wine, which symbolizes the blood of Yahushai. Yeah, so we eat the lamb and we eat the unleavened bread. And we drink the wine, but they all represent Yahushai. That's the point. Also, we eat of the bitter herbs. And yeah, again, so we keep as best we can. We do what Yahushai told us to do. But also we understand, again, of course, what the whole point of it, which is to cast away the spiritual leaven, to put off the wickedness and what to put on the new man, of course the righteousness. Of course, what being perfect in Yahushai. That's the unleavened, or that's pretty much being unleavened. So yeah, I believe it's the point. Lord's will, you were led to the edified. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakurash Bakathum. Shalom.